That nigga got to play Gene in the Cuddy League. I was trying to hit him last night. Who Thanos? Who? No fucking Thanos, nigga. All right, nigga. That nigga crazy. I ain't no Thanos. I got two. I got two Super Bowl. Oh, oh shit. If D didn't want no part, he didn't want no smoke. He didn't want no smoke. He ran away from the smoke. Still beat me. Still beat me. Shit, you beat me too. I lost to you, Stu. I play a little different when the game on the line. Play a little different. I'm still mad that I lost to Joe in the AFC Championship, bro. Because that Titans team went up to par. I tried though. That Titans team. And now that nigga beat me too in the NFC Championship. I got the beam up. Anybody want to watch, man? I got the beam up. Anybody want to check it out?
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit.
Transition would be made better for a basketball guy to cross over the space for the skill set alone. The reason such a fun game to play in high school was because all summer I can legitimately be working on my craft, right? In situations that felt
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
It's an impossibility for me to say, Fred, man, let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love going to throw right away. That's complete. He finds Jimmy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Love from the gun.
What's your champ? Oh, my God.
That is incomplete.
What's your champ?
You talk about this Lions defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. That time on the punt, and the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact.
That's good for the Lions.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. This 2nd and 4. Goff going to shift him around.
At the 27-yard line.
2nd and 4. Now he's forced out left. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass back against the grain all the way across field. And sometimes you catch the defense just not believing you can make that throw.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Throwing again is Goff. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
He like, did you put my promo in? Look at
Here's 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Now 2nd and 5. To throw now, here's Love. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Love looking to throw it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Oh, shit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
If they play the Knicks, they're going to beat them. Yeah, if they play the Knicks, they're going to beat them. Didn't they beat the Knicks last year, Lacey? They beat the Knicks last year. They beat
2nd
them
and
and
10.
they lost to the Celtics in the game, right?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. An audible here to get a new look. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the Lions pressure pressure too strong. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Hey, Stu, that nigga said no. What the fuck? No.
The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What happened, baby?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Steps away to his left. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
Hold on.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed through the middle of the field. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Yeah, that was.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Goff now looking to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that touchdown pass, he's going to draw level with a Hall of Famer Peyton Manning for most touchdown passes in a single season, with that being number 55 for him on the year. Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
After that one.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, 1 behind the all-time record of 5. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good. Long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
To the air again, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Working out of the gun. Love. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Now it's Goff. This to Laporta, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Goff. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Lucas Van Ness in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Hey, Zach.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on.
3 The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Love. Forced out to his left. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
That's crazy.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Back to throw, Goff. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
It's okay, baby.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. They find some open field here. He may go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
I don't like the Bears. Zoo, zoo, zoo. What you mean? What I do? What? What, zoo? What I do? Hey, nah, don't do that. I need the little stats, zoo. I need the stats. Yeah, I need the stats for my players. No. I'm saying when we play, I think I got it, but I'm saying I need to play the game so I can get my players better. That nigga, hey, that nigga, that nigga Jared Goff was looking like Kibo. You weak as fuck, bro. Kibo, that nigga phony, zoo. That nigga phony. That nigga weak. Tell him again. Tell him again, zoo. Tell him again, zoo. That nigga ain't shit. Good game, zoo. Good game. Look at, hey, shut the fuck up, Lacey. Lacey, shut your ass up, nigga. This nigga, what, nigga? Hey, Lacey, you see my stats in this league, though? My stats is crazy. This nigga J-Mo, that nigga J-Mo got 2,200 receiving yards, bruh, in 13 games, bruh. And J-Mo got 30 TDs. That nigga J-Mo. Nope, he regular. He just a star. Nah, niggas on me. They don't want to give my nigga no breakout. That's why. What team you got in this league, Kibo? Nah, not this. Oh, you got. I don't think you in this league. Kibo ain't in this league. You left it, I think. Oh no, you got the Seahawks. TJ. Yeah, you on the wrong side, bro. Oh my God, bro. Shut the fuck up, lazy nigga. Hey, HP, I whooped your ass in this league too. Oh my God. He like, shut up. Oh, I play. Hey, Will, we play next week, yeah? Will, we play next week in TJ League. We play next week in TJ League. Yes, sir. I'm not bothering you. You just next on the schedule, nigga. You talking about leave me alone. You said what? What you need, Zach? It's 30. It's 30 for Superstar and 50 for X Factor. Yeah, it's 30 for Superstar and it's 50 for X Factor. To upgrade it if they want a ability. They go towards the pot though. Was Zach talking about he want a Superstar on this player? Oh shit. Oh shit. Bruh, nah, bruh. Zach, chill out, bruh. It don't matter what he said, man. He gonna be there, man. Hey, Killer P, you put your trace in the chat, Killer P. He like, I'm good, bro.